Leo and the Secret of the Wind Chimes. Episode 2, The Secret of the Guardians. That night, the entire house was silent. His little owner, Anne, was fast asleep, but Leo couldn't sleep a wink. The image of the dull, silent crystal haunted his thoughts. He quietly padded out to the porch and sat before the wind chimes. A gentle night breeze blew, making the 5 clear crystal rods tinkle against each other with their familiar sound, but the one in the middle remained eerily still. Leo gently reached out a paw and tapped it. Not a sound. It was cold and lifeless. Suddenly, a shadow slipped over the fence, landing as softly as a leaf. Leo was startled, but he immediately recognized the familiar calico fur. It was Solomon. "I knew you wouldn't be able to sleep," Solomon's deep, warm voice echoed in the night. "Solomon, why is it silent?" Leo asked urgently, his gaze fixed on the lifeless crystal. Solomon didn't answer right away. He calmly walked to Leo's side, his deep eyes looking at the wind chimes with a solemn expression. "Because it is more than just a decoration, Leo. It is an ancient treasure, and it is in danger." He led Leo to a spot under the apple tree, where the silvery moonlight shone down. There, Solomon began to tell Leo a secret that had been kept for generations. "A long, long time ago," he began, "a secret society was formed, known as the Guardians. We don't have sharper claws or greater strength. Our duty is to protect the delicate balance between the human world and the animal world. We do this by watching over magical artifacts, like this wind chime." Leo listened, his eyes wide with astonishment. "The wind chime at your house is called the ancient wind chime," Solomon continued. "When it is working, it creates a melody of harmony that human ears cannot hear. That melody helps the plants grow lush, encourages the birds to sing sweetly, and soothes the fiercest of beasts. It keeps the peace in our neighborhood." "So, what is the crystal in the middle?" Leo asked. "That is the source crystal, the very heart of the chime. But now, that heart has stopped beating. Its magic has run out. Haven't you noticed? Lately, the dogs in the neighborhood snarl more, and the flowers in the garden seem less vibrant. The harmony is fading." A chill ran down Leo's spine. Solomon looked directly into Leo's blue eyes and said, "There is an ancient prophecy of the Guardians. The prophecy tells of a time when the crystal falls silent, and that only a cat bearing eyes the blue of the sky can find the 3 lost sound seeds to reawaken it." Leo was stunned. He looked down at a puddle of rainwater on a leaf and saw the reflection of his own eyes, the blue of the sky. "Me?" Leo whispered. "Yes, Leo. That butterfly was no accident. It was a messenger sent to find you. Destiny has chosen you." Leo felt overwhelmed. He was just a playful little kitten. How could he possibly handle such a huge responsibility? But as he thought of the garden that was losing its vibrancy, of Anne, and of the peace of his home, a surge of courage rose within him. "What do I have to do?" Leo asked, his voice full of determination. Solomon's eyes gleamed with satisfaction. "The source crystal is not broken. It is merely asleep. To reawaken it, you must find the 3 sound seeds. They are not ordinary seeds, but tiny objects that hold within them the primordial sounds of the world. When the 3 seeds are brought together next to the crystal, it will awaken." Solomon stood up, preparing to leave. "I cannot go with you, but I can guide you. Listen closely, Leo. The clue for the first seed is this. It is kept in the noisiest of places, where 100 little bells ring out at once." The noisiest of places. 100 little bells. Leo immediately thought of the frightening marketplace he had just escaped from. Seeing the look on Leo's face, Solomon placed a paw on his shoulder reassuringly. "Be brave, young guardian. The fate of this neighborhood rests in your eyes." With that, the old cat melted back into the shadows and was gone. Leo stood alone under the moonlight, no longer just a scared little kitten. The prophecy, the secret of the wind chimes, and his first mission had transformed him. The sun began to rise on the horizon. Anne came out onto the porch to find him, smiling as she gave him a gentle scratch behind the ears. Leo nuzzled his head against his owner's hand. Anne had no idea that her beloved pet was now more than just a playful friend. He was a guardian, with a vital mission. His accidental journey was over, but a much greater one was about to begin.